Hey everybody, what's going on? So, I'm actually going to show you how to use WordPress in this video. I am a developer at Ninja Web Design. My name is Daniel Serrano. I own the company. I do most of the work here. And WordPress is one of the applications I'm most familiar with. I'm a WordPress expert. So, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how, I'm going to show you exactly how to use WordPress so that if you ever need my services or if you just want to know how WordPress works, you have this video tutorial on how to use the service yourself. So, good, training video for you in case you encounter any issues or have anyone who needs to know it. You have a good place to start. So, first off, WordPress is a web application. So, if you ever hear of Shopify, or if you ever hear of other services like Wix, it's basically a web application. So what does a web application do? Allows users easier ways to modify content, add pictures, video, text, and display them on the internet. So a web application is basically like a desktop application. It's just something that allows a GUI, uh, well in this case a GUI, to allow people to do things easier. That's not necessarily meaning that all applications have GUI, but an application is designed to perform a function. So if you have a game application, you play games. If you have a movie application, you watch movies. It's just a way to perform a function. And in this case, WordPress is a web application designed to, one, allow websites, and it could also it's a good blog tool. Very varied. It could be a store that you want to sell products on. So I'll show you how all of this works in depth here, so that when if you ever wanted to sell products online, or if you wanted a blog, you could know how to do much of it yourself. And of course, you could also hire me, and I could show you exactly, or I could just do the entire process for you, make money. It's a good tutorial, but let's get down to it. So, first step is you want to have a WordPress account. So you want to go to WordPress.com, right? Just open up another browser window. And I'll just like walk you through exactly how this whole process works so you can see yourself. So at WordPress.com, okay, this is this is one of the ways to use it. And by the way, there are also multiple ways to use WordPress, but I'll get into that later. So you log in. It's one of the ways to do it. I'll show you the other ways soon. Create a new account, just like any other service. Let's make a Okay, so now you'll have a domain you got, because when you create a WordPress .com account, the purpose is to build a site on that domain, because it's really a blogging tool. Now, you're going to want to have a domain name for the site. So if you're thinking about hosting a new website on WordPress for anything from stores to blogs to just a basic profile page for your business, you need a domain name. So some domain names are paid, but some are free, and I'll show you what I mean. So let's say you have a domain for your store. So my store, so my.store is free. See how this is free? These are free options, so you don't even have to pay for these. Okay, so it renews at $25 a year, but it starts free. See, it's $50 a year, but it starts free. This is completely free, so you never pay for this. But you can have any domain name you want. Let's say you want, my name is Ninja Web Design, so I could just go nwd.pro, right? So it'll find it, and it'll give you a price. The reason why they're different is because each one is different. .coms are the most used. All of these, it's weird. They'll go up by a few bucks sometimes. So it's not like a major issue because but it's just something to know. They're different. So I could just go. I'll just choose this one. It's completely free for testing reasons. And then you'll have different options. So you got the personal, best for personal use, right? For freelancers, if you're like me, I'm a professional freelancer. This would have freelancer features for people that do web design, do sell things online. Freelancers that are hired like on a 1099 contract basis. Business. So if you have a business, you sell products online, this would be good because then you got the SEO tools for search rankings, upload themes and plugins, yada yada. This doesn't have that because as a freelancer, I kind of do it myself. You know what I mean? E-commerce is good for. Well, this is actually more. This is better for selling online. This might just be for like personal uh, websites or just something that doesn't have services. E-commerce can get really expensive. I'd say not cheap, but if you get really expensive. So start with a free site, which is also an option. So this will take you to the main homepage for your new free WordPress site. The good thing about this is WordPress is very easy to use. I'm pretty sure most people hear about it. It's definitely one of the best, arguably the best, uh, easy to use GUI web application for website hosting and services probably on the market because it's widely appeals to many different people. And not necessarily it's the best at everything, but it does do a little bit of everything, and it does it pretty well. Like, for example, it's great at SEO, so because WordPress links directly with Google search, these sites created in WordPress end up ranking very high on search engines, more so than other sites like Wix or Shopify because of how WordPress and because the posting systems create new postings, a blog. It's just Google loves new pages, and because posts are basically new pages to WordPress, and because they have tools like plugins, which are extra applications you can install, you get you get better SEO for every single page that you create. And search engine optimization is extremely important and vital to a successful business. So when you create a new post, it's like a big improvement sometimes to SEO, especially when each post has SEO. And I'm going to show about that later too. Let's make sure it's good. All right, so uh, yeah, so you got basically the sidebar. WordPress does everything with a sidebar. This is the dashboard, which you'll want to get familiar with. So this is where you see all your updates. This is just like a site setup list that you can do, set up homepage, which I'll show you how to do. There's free photos on WordPress, so you get it's like Wix, you get free photos, professional photos. Um, so this is where when you have your site, you'll have all your content. You don't have anything yet, but you will. Like you'll have all your updates and all your people with comments and everything here. So what we're gonna want to do first, which you always want to do first, is you're going to want to set up your site. So this is setup homepage. I want to show you how to do something else. I want to show you how to set up the template. Themes. Because they always have a default theme. A theme is like a template. So it's like what you start out with. Now, although they give you a template, it's always the same. So you're going to want to change it in positive. So there's so many different templates to choose from here. This is almost a template for everything. Some are free, some are paid. I'm positive the paid ones are most likely going to be better, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's always the case. You'll want to make sure you shop for a good one. But if you get, you're definitely, if you find a good paid one and you compare it to a good free one, the pay is usually better. But don't go under the assumption that just because it's paid, it's better. That is a bunch of nonsense. So I have a good free one that I know about. Hestia is a great all-around template that I use for some projects. They have it here. They have it on the WordPress GoDaddy hosting service. Yeah, I totally want that one. That one's so cool. Oh, Radcliffe 2 is nice too. I'll do this one. This is a pretty nice one. I used this one for one of my customers before. So it'll be simple. You just activate it. You know, very easy to use. So when you activate it, you get you get a design automatically installed for you because you just install an entire theme, and it'll be in the cloud. Sorry. So in order to change this, you're going to go to My Sites, and then you're going to see the site. Over here, My Sites. You're going to want to see this here. So this is the template install. I'll show you how I manage this. It's one of the best templates on the market, Divi. Very, very good template. I'll show you about that in a coming video too. It's really, really nice. One of the best templates I've ever used. Love it. Okay, so now you get to see what it looks like. So when you're done watching this, you'll be able to design something like this. Like my website on. Like mine right here. Yep. This is designed in WordPress. So this is what it looks like on the front. So when you're looking, see this? This is what customers will see when it's done. Now it's just filled with dummy content, which is basically nothing important. But this content here, okay, is you could easily replace this. So the benefit of this versus Wix is that it's automatically responsive on phone. meaning no matter what happens, it will always work on the phone. See, look, it's automatically working on the phone. So like, you just got to make some modifications to the content. But the point is, it resizes itself for the phone version. So it will look good on phone no matter what. Unless, like, this just has to be changed a little. But like, unlike Wix, where you have content like floating everywhere on the screen, you know, when you put on the phone, you have to move this up, you drag and drop it. This, once you do it right, and you modify text size and stuff, automatically fits on the phone by itself. So I'll show you how to do that. So yeah, so this is how it would look. So that's it for the intro on WordPress. The next video, I'll show you how to actually change all of this and to get it looking more like something, or like customizing to something like this. And I'll also show you how to install WordPress on a host. So I'll have both ready in the same video for you. Thank you for tuning in to Ninja Web Design. I hope you have a great day.